This looked like a simple family moment, but it's starting to raise serious questions. Prince Harry was recently seen recreating a childhood memory, this time with his own son, Prince Archie, a moment that instantly reminded people of one person, Princess Diana. At first, it felt emotional, even beautiful, but not everyone is seeing it that way. Years ago, Harry was that child, photographed on ski trips with his mother, laughing, carefree, completely unaware of what the future would hold. Now, decades later, he's stepping into that exact role as a father. Same setting, same kind of moment, different generation. And for many people watching, this wasn't just nostalgia. It felt like a full circle moment. Before we go deeper, I want to know, what was your first reaction when you saw this? Drop it in the comments. But here's where things start to shift. Because when you look closer, this isn't the first time Harry has brought his mother's memory into the spotlight. Over the years, Prince Harry has consistently referenced Princess Diana. Interviews, documentaries, public speeches, personal revelations. Each time, the emotional weight is undeniable. And to be fair, how could it not be? Diana wasn't just his mother. She was one of the most loved and talked about figures in modern history. But this is exactly why people are starting to ask a different question. Not what he's doing, but why he's doing it now. Because timing matters, and right now, Harry and Meghan are under more public scrutiny than ever. From business moves to public appearances, everything is being analyzed. So when this deeply emotional moment appears, tied directly to Diana's legacy, some people see authenticity, others see strategy. Be honest, do you think this moment was purely personal, or do you think there's a bigger picture behind it? I want real opinions. And this is where the divide becomes impossible to ignore. On one side, you have those who believe this is a father trying to give his son the same love and memories he once had, that it's about connection, healing, and keeping a mother's legacy alive. And honestly, that argument is hard to dismiss. But on the other side, there are those who believe something else is happening. They argue that Diana's memory has become more than personal, that it's part of a broader narrative, a way to maintain emotional connection with the public, a way to stay relevant, powerful, and protected in the court of public opinion. And whether you agree with that or not, you can't ignore one thing: it works. Because the moment Princess Diana is brought into any story, everything changes. People stop scrolling, they feel something, they remember. And in a world where attention is everything, that kind of emotional trigger is incredibly powerful, which raises a difficult question. Is this about remembering Diana, or is it about what Diana represents? Because here's the reality most people won't say out loud. Both things can be true at the same time. Harry can genuinely love and miss his mother and still understand the impact her legacy has. That doesn't automatically make it manipulation, but it also doesn't make it neutral. If you were in his position, would you do the same, or would you keep those moments completely private? I really want to hear your perspective. And that's where this story becomes bigger than just one moment. It becomes about perception. Because in today's world, especially at that level, nothing is just a moment anymore. Everything is seen, everything is interpreted, everything becomes part of a larger story. And whether intentional or not, this moment has now added another layer to how people see Prince Harry. If you found this breakdown interesting, make sure you leave a like. It really helps push this kind of content out to more people. And if you want more deep dives like this, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Because this story, it's far from over. And the real question is, where do you draw the line between honoring a legacy and using it?